Hello, YouTube. I want to start participating in the Nodevember, which is an event in November, like the name suggests. And every day there is a topic. Oh, this image is a little bit tiny, but that's fine. I can make it bigger. Probably here. Every day there's a topic, and we need to create a node setup. A node setup to show whatever the topic is. So, for example, a cookie, like you just saw, I made a cookie. This is the first day today, and yeah, I thought I would join. Tomorrow is a candy, and then already have a great plan. It's you will see. Yeah, and I'm also really hyped about the patterns. I want to do that right now, but that's the last thing, sadly. Anyway, so this week, this is a week? No, it's not a week. It's 5 days. Okay, so anyway, it's cookie today, and I already did it. In follow-up videos, I will probably do parts of the notes in the video, but this time we will just clean up the notes, and I will show how this is done. So, first of all, I want to spend the time and say, I did start this from a plane, like this. This is a plane. So in solid mode, you can see it's just a plane. Just a plane, and okay, there's a circle. There's no nodes there. Yeah, it's just a plane. Subdivided a lot of times. And actually, it's really funny because I can change the shape of this to anything I want. Like this. And it would still make the same cookie. So yeah, it's more about the topology in this case. I'll just undo that because that's illegal. That's not allowed. But yeah, everything is made in nodes. And starting off, first of all, how to turn a plane into something like this. That's the first part here. Basically, we are using displacement. Okay, we are using displacement here, and in cycles, it actually it moves the mesh around the vertices. So we can actually move every vertex. So what I do is first of all move them all. Okay, I'm scrolling around here like a madman. So in here, actual geometry position is taken and just subtracted from the output. So everything that goes into here will just be the position of the vertex. So I can set every vertex individually. And I can use the UV to put it anywhere. So it's basically parametric modeling. So parametric equations, that stuff. Here's the UV, and then this here is just spherical coordinates. So if I just take this, it's just a sphere. And I don't know if I can show it. I think I can just remove that and put this in there, which is kind of a stretch. Let's try that again. No, I can't do it. Wait, I know a better way of doing that. I can, oh, wait, there is another thing here. Okay, that's why we need to clean it up. Oh, wait, it's actually connected. I did manage to connect. Okay. Anyway, it's a sphere, as you can see. Now let's clean this up again. Let's get our cookie back. Our good cookie. Yeah, so this first part is just making of the sphere. It's just taking u and v. It's here along pi and 2 pi, and sine, cosine, and scale that together to get a sphere. Just the standard way of getting a sphere. nothing special in here. So let's make a frame. How was it? It's Control J, right? Now rename that sphere. It's a base shape. Okay, so what's the next part? So in here it's an ellipse because we scale it, right? I will just put this somewhere in between. This won't get a beautiful frame. This will just be hanging around here, I think. But then we have multiple parts. So the top part here is duplicated twice. Because needed different values. This is the cracks. So let's try to get this up until there, I think. This stuff is, yeah, see that it's just one on the right and yeah, one on the left, basically. We can clean that up in a moment. So this is big cracks. I can show that. So, oh, yeah, that's not the best way to show it. There, you can see it's a little bit more dark gray in the cracks. These are just the big cracks, and I won't go into too much detail here. It's just a few Voronoi textures because I love Voronoi and I use it everywhere. And yeah, here's one noise texture. It's probably one. I think it's the only one. No, it's one of the two noise textures that I used. Yeah, everything else is Voronoi textures. Yeah, let's now continue. This part up here are the small cracks. I can show that. Yeah, like that. So there are small cracks in the cookie. You can join them to small cracks. Right. Okay, so, oh wait, that's in there. Oh, that's not in there. Good. Exactly how I wanted it. So add them together, rescale them a little bit, and that goes in there, which is also a mess, but yeah, we will see what we can do to reduce the mess a little bit. Okay, then shading. That's the next thing. So this stuff right here is just for shading. Did I just change? No, it didn't change it. So the final output is just these few nodes here. And everything that comes from the nodes is, well, okay, that could be in here as well. That can be as well. So just 3 values and the displacement. That's everything actually for shading. So it didn't go that complex for shading. You could do much more. And I also don't think that this cookie is looking perfect or like, I mean, I could spend more time on it. But for now it's fine. Shading for a day, I think that's fine. Didn't spend more than, I think, 1 or 2 hours on this. Yeah, let's do that. This is adding the bumps. So I used bumps for the very fine details. There's the grain stuff, so you can see there's, right, if it renders. There's these very fine grains they created here. I didn't know how to call them. I just called them grain, but it's holes basically in the material, and it is based on the final result of the position. So this is the final position result. But before we get there, I think there's a little bit more to cover. So this is the first stuff here. So this is a texture coordinates. It's the texture coordinates for, well, all of the chocolate stuff, because this is the chocolate stuff in here. It's not that much also, but yeah. So chocolate. I think that's written correctly. chocolate text, oh, say UV, that's fine. Chocolate UV. And I made sure so here at the borders, the chocolate is the same size basically. The projection is basically from the top, but then the lower side is a little bit unrolled. So yeah, because the 2D textures were much nicer for these kind of things. So I always use 2D here in this part. Here's the 3D one. Oh, that's the noise. Right. Anyway, so next thing. This thing. This here is very important. Very, very important. This is the normal of the ellipse. Actually, I don't know if it's the normal, but at least it's kind of like the normal. I don't know if it's mathematically correct for the normal, but it worked for the artistic purposes here. Okay, so the normal is used, wait, it's just used there? Okay, it's used very late, so maybe I should move it over a little bit. There's no space there. I should put these dots in here. Anyway, multiply, what's this? This is, yeah, that comes from the height. So the height here is adjusted with this thing. I can make it bigger. Right? It doesn't fit on the screen anymore. Oh, yeah, it's a mess. Right. That was where I left off. Okay. Let's clean this up. A little bit too many outputs here. That's a mess. Oh, yeah, okay. So this one sounds very simple. This is just a color. So the color that can go in there. Right. Okay. Just clean this up. And this, I will leave it that way. Don't care. Don't care. I don't care. Okay. Let's. There was a feature, right, to clean up the node tree. But yeah, what I really want is name the things. So it's kind of understandable how I got there. So in here it's a bit strange. So I'm using a Voronoi texture to then drive another Voronoi texture. So that's making a little bit of a ripple there. Wait, it's not. What is it doing? Oh yeah. So yeah. This Voronoi texture actually defines the spots where the chocolate things are. And this Voronoi texture just is used instead of a noise texture, basically, to choose where the chocolate is. And then here's one for the edges. So the chocolate has these clear-cut edges. And oh wait, isn't this the same? Why did I put in two? Okay, now that's why I'm cleaning up the mess, right? So let's put that in there. This is no longer needed. Much cleaner already. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this is the edges, and then that's composited together or mixed, whatever, to make these shapes. Okay. This is the map for this here. Is the map for the chocolate. So for the shader of the chocolate, where to go, where it goes. This here is, yeah, that's the depth. So how much it's going out. And I also made sure, for example here, that it's not always just capped off. It's sometimes just sloped like that, right? Or curved even. curved. That's why this nose texture is there. That's the only purpose of that. Just little details. Well, I can't talk of details if I. Anyway, it's not very, very detailed. A rough cookie, let's say. That's one of the things I found. When working with nodes, it's always better to look at the low-res version of the output, because if you zoom in, it will always lose detail. Except you're making a fractal. In that case, you're awesome. And we'll get to that at the end of the month. Anyway, so I didn't name it. My goodness. Just talking. Stop talking. I will just name this now. And yeah, this is also kind of a mess that I'm outputting two values. But I think it's fine. I can reduce the node count here a little bit, but yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, this is the chocolate. And I won't divide it up. There are two parts of this, but they're kind of linked here. So I won't divide this up. And this is all the mixing stuff in between, so I won't bother to organize that. This should be it. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed that rundown of how the thing is done. And in the upcoming days, we'll probably do a little bit more of just placing notes and stuff, right? So I will do that content. I'm really hyped for tomorrow. It'll be very fun and very short.